It's 8-bit, you little shit, that's right, punk. Just rage and quit, I don't care, don't give a fuck. It is time for me to go level up. So today we're going to be talking about RoboCop versus Terminator, okay? This is one of those crossovers that everybody's just been clamoring and just been waiting for forever. It's like Freddy versus Jason, it's like Alien versus Predator, it's like all those big ones, all the good ones, but they never made a movie out of this, and I can only assume it's because of like some rights shit or whatever, but I mean, there was a lot of RoboCop versus Terminator. Everybody's been wanting this shit. Though realistically, my bet's on Terminator, alright? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because I haven't seen all the RoboCop movies aside from the first one. Though I heard RoboCop 2 actually ain't that bad. I need to watch that one. But RoboCop 3, we don't talk about that here, okay? That's just like Bruno. We do not speak of that in this house. But the plot to this is insane, right? You got this lady and she's naked and shit. And then she goes back in time because she wants to stop the robot apocalypse from happening. And then it turns out that the robot apocalypse was actually started by RoboCop. So she has to go back in time and defeat RoboCop. And we see RoboCop doing his thing, right? He's fucking up some punks who are trying to mess with an old lady, right? And then she finally shows up to him, rolls up on him and does a drive-by, but then Skynet gets wind of this and they send 3 Terminators back in time to a basketball game, and then they steal the basketball player's talent so they can give it to some aliens that want to play a basketball game against the Looney Tunes. And then halfway through they start introducing some shit like this is the Matrix, like humans can get plugged into these computer shits, like this is some transhumanist bullshit up in here, and I'm like, yo, this isn't even fucking RoboCop versus Terminator. We're fucking throwing in Matrix into the mix. This is like fucking Peter Thiel and Andrew Tate's wet dream up in here, right? And then one of the robots shoots the lady, and then RoboCop has to pull a Dolomite and save the lady before she dies. And then it was at that point I realized this ain't even the plot of the fucking video game. No, this is actually the plot to the RoboCop versus Terminator comic book. So let's be honest, right? When it comes to all these kind of throwdowns, we don't really care about the plot. This shit ain't rocket science. You put one person in one corner, the other person in the other, have them fight it out. That's all we come for. That's all we want, alright? I mean, as for the game itself, it's good. I didn't get very far in it though, so that's why I ain't even gonna try and talk about the game's plot or anything like that. I was able to get into the first level and I'm like, alright, this shit's tight, this is pretty cool. But yeah, I didn't get very far with it. I can tell you this shit though, only one level in, this is still a better Terminator game than some of the other Terminator games I've played. This is fucking way better than Terminator 2 on Super Nintendo. I'll tell you that shit for free. And you wanna know something else? Like I said last time with my Terminator game review, this is still better Terminator related shit than fucking Terminator Genesis and Terminator Dark Fate. This is still better than both those pieces of shit combined, man.
How you doing? Bitches leave.